Yes, guys, how's it going? Davala here. I'm back again with another episode of FM 21. Now, as you can see, we are slightly ahead of where I planned to start the second episode. That is due to because I did record previously on this fixture screen. If we have a look, I was going to record this game against Hounslow United Reserves, and I did it. And as I was going back through the recording, I noticed that during the match engine, there was a lot of lag. It wasn't watchable at all, so I had to scrap it. And here we are. I played a few more games afterwards and thought I'd start again against Clifton CFC instead. So since you were last year, I have played 4 games, winning 2, drawing 1, and losing 1. So if we start with Hounslow United results here, the game where I was supposed to come back for, you can see on the right that it didn't go too well with a player being sent off and then conceding in the 93rd minute. But nonetheless, let's watch the goals as we do. The first goal here scored by, I think, was Ryan, was a complete fluke. How that has gone in, I'll never know. The keeper has made an absolute blunder, and it should never have happened. And then we do concede really, really late on, literally the last second from that. I mean, you just don't save it. It's from the edge of the box. I mean, we seem to be conceding just absolute screamers at the moment. It's quite frustrating. And then we move on to Petshanga Dynamo, where we win 2-0. Both goals coming late on in each half, and also then the other team having a player sent off extremely late on as well. And then we'll load up the goals for this one. I feel like this was a really nice little goal, a nice little dink in. I mean, you don't see the passes in the build up before it, but it was really nice at the time. And then the finish was just really cool and calm from Ryan. And then we scored in the 90th minute from a little cross straight to Loomis's head. And it was a nice work goal yet again. Nice little cross. And he found his man, no problem. Uh, and yeah, and then the next game we lose. After a promising 2-0 win away from home, we go on to lose to Larkspur Rovers. Not ideal. We'll watch their goal, even though we have none. We will still watch theirs because, I might as well. And it's just literally a long ball over the top. It's nothing spectacular. Tree here should be doing a lot better, and then the striker doesn't need a second chance to bury that one away, does he? It's disappointing to just it's disappointing to concede a goal just that easy. And then we move on to Stonewall. This looks like a really, really simple game, being 3-1. But if I remember correctly, there was just highlights galore in this game. Like, the game took so long to finish, it was unbelievable. But we'll look at our 3 goals to their 1. Ryan up top there again, 2 of the goals. It was lovely. One of which I believe was a nice little ball in from Ripsher. Yep. And he just buries it. I mean, the keeper gets a hand to it. Should he be keeping it out? Probably. But we ain't complaining because we need it. Apparently now we are predicted to finish first in the league after all my signings, by the way, because all these other teams don't make signings apparently. So, like, for the stats, it's just my players. And then second goal, nice little through ball. Ryan buries it near post again. Keeper should be probably covering his near post at all times, but Ryan tucks it away nicely. And then we can see the ball over the top, as per usual. Keeper, I don't know, his position seemed a bit weird, but I think that's just FM's match engine for you. So there. That's what was missed last time. The dodgy episode recorded, and now we move on to playing Clapton CFC, who at the start of the season were predicted to finish first, currently find themselves in third. However, this media prediction thing I don't really trust because, as I mentioned earlier, we're now predicted to finish first, but I think that's only because we're the only team allowed to make signings or something. And now Clapton CFC have predicted to finish second. So I don't trust this screen at all. There's nothing to go by, really. All I can predict is that it should be a close game in a way, because first versus second in the predictions, I guess. So this is the team we're going with today, guys. We got Ryan up top, who's found a bit of form, scoring 4 goals in 4 appearances with 1 assist. And then we're going with Woolley, Stokes, and Templeton in the attacking midfield. McCluskey and Salis in the holding midfield roles. Ripsher and Asamoah as wing backs. Trujillo and Anton as our centre backs. And ever reliable Hammond in the net. On the bench is just, yeah, I mean, it's the only players I have. It's all I can do. But we have Craig Lewington, Matthew Timms, Danny Slater, Tom Collins, Harry Chalice, Michael Alexis, Glenn Coney. We can't fit Sean Hussey on. I mean, he's grayed out for a reason. He's not actually a player. You can't do nothing with him. But we could, I suppose, find a second choice goalkeeper at some point. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. So let's get started, guys. Let's get started. Fingers crossed for a very strong start. Start with an instant highlight, it seems, with Clapton. Oh no, it swaps over to us. We have possession. And it's with Woolley out on the right. Tries to play a ball in behind, but it doesn't happen. And we have the end of that already. Oh, dangerous free kick. We're quite. Never mind. I was going to say we're quite good with crossing the ball in to the box from our free kicks. I mean, one of the games that I played before this one, I didn't show it in the highlights because I only showed the goals, but we did have a disallowed goal from a free kick, and it was a brilliant cross straight to his head, but it was gutting that he was a tad offside. It was really close. Nonetheless, we have it again. Woolley out on the right, who apparently has just won a penalty. I mean, it looked very soft, but we ain't going to complain. Can Ryan score 5 goals in 5 appearances? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Cool as a cucumber. He nearly took the net clean off. I'm not sure about that. It rolled along the ground. I mean, it's flat, mate. It's a flat kick. It wasn't that powerful, I don't think. I've seen better penalties, that's for sure. So here we are. 1-0 up, nice and early on. I'm hoping we grab a second just to make things easier, but instantly they've come away. But what a block that is by Anton. I mean, I don't know my player names. I don't know them at all. I mean, that is a sublime and possibly a game-changing block. With Ryan, oh, he just hits it wide of that far post. I mean, 2-0 up in the first 15 minutes would have been very, very nice. But it's not there. I know they come away with it. But Ripsher makes it a nice, lovely tackle on the edge of his box. And allows us to break with Ryan, I mean, we always seem to be kicking the ball up to at this point. He brings it down nicely every time, though. So he's always reliable. Always reliable, that kid. We play out right to Asamoah, who's actually been a great signing from us. It's been fantastic. And Templeton just absolutely volleys it into the net. That is beautiful. That to score your first goal like that is absolutely nuts. That is crazy. What? I mean, there's no more adjectives for me to use to describe that. That is, have some of that, son. Can't blame the keeper this time. That is lovely. 2-0 up inside 20 minutes. I'd like to think. No, no, please block. Oh, what a challenge. What a challenge by Asamoah that was. This guy has been an absolute revelation for us. He's insane. I'm good he's on an amateur contract, though. Can be snatched away from us at any point. I mean, with our result at the moment, we are up to second in the league, which is really nice. But I do believe that it's only first that gets promoted in this league. I believe, anyways. Nothing's really happened since 20th minute-ish. No real dead cert chances. And then Keith has gone straight through and should have done a lot better with that, I think. Hammond makes it look easy, but I think he should be making the keeper work a lot harder there. And it looks like we're going to go into half time, I believe. Yep, 2-0 up. I mean, I'll take a look at this XG chart. They have nothing. Nothing at all. 0.23 to our 2, almost. 1.83. That is lovely stats to have. We will do the quick team talk. And we'll send them right back out. In terms of subs, we'll probably take off Anton at some point because he's on a yellow card. And the last thing we want is to go down to 10 men. I'll give him to about the 55th minute, roughly, I'd say. And then we'll probably look to make a change in the mid somewhere. Possibly McCluskey or Stokes, I would say. We have a nice early highlight here. 46th minute in. And it falls to Ryan quite nicely there, who buries it. But he's offside. He's offside. I mean, he blew up his whistle early there before he scored his goal. But it was a nice finish, to be fair. He hasn't been taking his chances like before this game. He has so many per game. But he would have scored on two shots, something like that. I mean, the inconsistency is real. But now we have it. Do we get to see their first highlight, like proper chance? It's Deacon from the edge of the area, and Hammond parries it into a safe area, and then clutches it himself. No troubles. No troubles. But now it's for the 56th. I think I'm going to stick by what I said. We're bringing on Harry Chalice, who's the player that got sent off. I know the game's playing in the background, but I believe we'll bring off Nico Stokes for Craig Lewington. Hopefully, swapping those two players ain't going to make a great... Oh, Trihi. Oh, mate, you are invisible. And you. Lewington. Oh, it's my sub. No, Asamoah wasn't a sub. There seems to be a bit of a visual glitch, but we can live with that. It's fine. This is like the Manchester United days when they complained that their kit was green and they couldn't see their players. So hopefully it doesn't happen for us, and we go on to score a nice third. No, we don't. Hope we need to go straight through the middle there and bury his chance, but it didn't happen. A long highlight for the ball just to be left in the middle. Oh, never mind. It's Montague who's through on goal. Does he take his chance? Hammond saves. Hammond is a really good goalkeeper. I'm not going to lie. He's made some really good saves for us. And I think he's like 30 something. I'm not sure his exact age. I will find out. But look at him. What an absolute beast. It is lovely. Where is he? Oh, I missed it. You should be getting that now, dude. Play it back. And probably kick it up to Ryan. Nope, it doesn't reach him. Doesn't find the man. And they... Oh, some nice pass. There's a good block as well. A nice block as well. The highlight still goes on, though. Still goes on. With Woolley out on the right. Who tries to take on his man. Can he get a cross in? No. Lays it back to Salis. Who gets the cross into Ryan. And that is a fantastic fantastic header from Grant Ryan. That is lovely, and the pass was also really, really nice. Sam Salis, take a Bowson. I was going to take Ryan off because I wanted to give my other striker a chance. But he's on fire at the moment. So I think we're going to bring off James McCluskey because he was struggling for fitness. Wait, did I take Slater off last time? No. Okay, James McCluskey is going off for Danny Slater. Because he's only just come back from injury. We don't want to risk him too much and him to be out again. He's a good player. Oh, Craig Lewington's picked up a knock apparently. What are you doing, son? I've already made my. Oh, wait, Ryan scores a hat trick. No, mate. It was on a plate. It was on a plate for your hat trick and you missed it. You absolute bottled it, mate. With Dyer. What is it, that Bath? Was a decent crossing from Montague and Hammond holds it. Hammond holds it. Is that the end of the highlight? Oh, it's a long ball. It's just a massive punt. Like, there's nobody with any intention of running onto that whatsoever. But we got it. We picked up the second ball instead with Ryan, who hits it from range, and Edgar tips it over the bar. We have a corner. This is your chance, Ryan. This is where you get your hat trick, mate. I believe it is straight to the keeper. That's a poor corner. It's right to the keeper's gloves. Got to be doing better than that. Up into the 83rd minute now. 7 minutes left. 3-0 up. I like to think this game is done and dusted, but you never know with FM. You never know. Could be like 4 minutes of injury time and they score 3 goals from like the 88th until full time whistle. It's just mind boggling sometimes how it works. Oh, Chalice, you've missed it, but it's okay. Ripsher's there tidying up. It goes back to Hammond, who's just going to punt it long again, isn't he? Nope. Goes back to Ripsher. Ripsher. And then plays it long to Ryan, but actually finds his man. Plays it out wide to Templeton. Templeton finds Lewington on the inside, who finds Salis, and he tucks it away into the bottom corner. That is a well-worked team goal. And a nice little calm finish from Salis there. It's over. The game's over. Look at this. That pass through the two players there. Beautiful. That little pass into Salis. Beautiful. That finish. You guessed it. Beautiful. Craig Lewington. You run it off. I mean, I'm out of subs. I've used all 3. I want to take off Tricky because he's only yellow and he's also very tired. Mate, if you had scored from there, I would have been gobsmacked. I don't think you scored for us yet, and to score that kind of goal for your first would have been insane. Can they get a consolation? That is the question. With Adams out on their left. Lays it back to the defence. Yefeko to Parkin to Booth. Plays it forward to Keith. Flicks it on, but our keeper's just going to dive on it and hopefully time waste a little bit. But he doesn't. Just have some of that, son. We don't even get the second ball this time. We'll let them have the possession. We'll sit back on the 4 goals. It's a nice, comfortable win for us that sees us go up to second in the league. I mean, who's to say we're not going to grab a 5th? If we grab a 5th, that would be insane. Salis plays it into Ryan, who grabs his hat trick, and we got a 5th. We got a 5th. That is nuts. What a game this is. I mean, Clapton CFC here just had an absolute hammering. I mean, this is so selfless there from Salis to give Ryan his hat trick. He could have taken out himself and probably scored. But nonetheless, Grant Ryan, hat trick hero. What a guy. I mean, that is offside, but he didn't get it anyway. What a game. What a game! 2 goals in the first half, 3 goals in the second half. I mean, those ratings, everybody was on form. Grant Ryan, though, obviously picking up man of the match with his 3 goals. That is a good win, boys. Well done. Well done indeed. Oh, achievement unlocked. Achievement unlocked. 5 goals. How lovely that was. So in terms of when we'll come back for the third episode, slash fourth, or would have been fourth, but technical issues. I want to say it would have been Hilltop, but it's the next game, and I wanted to play it because they're the team that's in first. However, we'll go next best, and we'll come back for the Indian Gymkhana Club game, who is in second instead. I thought we were in second, but obviously they must have scored some goal kind of late on and pulled over us there. So yeah, I'm gonna play these 3 games off camera. Hopefully, grab a few points. Maybe hope that we beat Hilltop. We give ourselves a good chance to go first, and then we have these 2 games there to hopefully pull away. Hopefully Indian Gymkhana here will drop some points somewhere in these 3 games. I don't know who they have, but hopefully they'll drop some points somewhere. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it so much. And I'll catch you next time.